Welcome to the Gonzo Book. I'm Jose. Shelly's out and about with Sierra, her daughter, and I am going to finally set up my tent. The tent I got from Timo, I got it a few months ago, and I never set it up. Today I'm going to set it up in the snow, outside, in my backyard. I also got a tarp that I want to set up. So what this video is going to consist of me just learning how to use my tent, learning how to put up my tarp, and learning how to set up my tent as a sleeping area with my sleeping pads and my sleeping bag, etc. etc. So that's what I'm going to do, and guess what? I am going to sleep out there tonight, and my sleeping bag is not rated for below freezing, so I think it's 50, but I'm going to go in there, use my sleeping bag. I got my thermals and some layers, so I believe I'll be okay. So, and I got wool socks. I think I'd be okay. If not, I'll walk inside the house, get warm, and go back out. So I might go live tonight. I don't know what time. Probably when it gets dark around. It gets dark at 5, so maybe 6 or 7 when I'm settled in. That's going to be my live. I'm actually maybe sitting by the fire, because I am going to set up a fire and try to stay out there as much as I can. But of course, if I get too cold, I'm going to walk in, make a cup of coffee, warm up, and then go back out. So without further ado, let's do this. These are some extra tent pegs I got from Walmart. There's some tent pegs in there that came with the tent itself. I can see they're kind of flimsy, I think, but they'll do. And they come with the green guide rope as well. Yep. And the guide rope is also green. Orange and fluorescent green is my tent. Comes with pole. I think there's 2 poles, I believe. I forget what I purchased. Hiker 2 from E80-24. It goes right there. Actually, E80-24. So I'm going to set that up. If I need it, I got extra guide ropes that I got on Timo as well. Let me just show you how they look. Oops. Ripped that bag. I got to get a new one. So when you cinch it, it'll hold on. Probably giving me a lot of weight. There's probably a way to do it where you can avoid this weight, but I don't know if you saw my video the other day, but it is, I got a tarp and it came in a tight package, and I think they assume that you're going to put that tarp back in that tight ass package. You're not, because when they make those, they have a machine that tightens it up and puts that in there. And you're not a machine, so it's going to be hard to put that, all the stakes and ropes, in that same bag. Now, if I have the bag out here, I'll show it to you. But I put the tarp in here. I bought this for my sleeping bag. It's a cinch bag, and it has a on the top. It has a cover, so it'll cover the opening that your sleeping bag goes in. And this is how it looks. And that's as tight as I can cinch it. So, but this is where my tarp is in. So, I'm going to use this for this, and for my sleeping bag. They gave you an okay bag, like made in China. They gave me an okay bag, but this bag is going to rip. This bag is not durable. So I'm going to buy another one of these bags because I like them from Subito Gear on Timo. When I do the video, I'm going to put all the links to everything I use in the description below. If you're watching this like right after Christmas, after I do it, it might not be in there. Give me a few days to copy and paste the links and put it all in there. So I'm going to put this in another bag like that. So I won't have to use this bag, which I don't think it's that good. Then I have my pad that I didn't use yet. Little foam pad. It's orange and black. And this is good too, so if you get in trouble and if you're lost and the helicopter's out looking for you, you just roll this out and hopefully the helicopters can see this. Okay, it's orange in wood. There's no orange in wood, in the wood area. You can also use this. This is my air mattress. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Usually I'm not going to take both of them, but today I'm going to use both because sometimes I want to go out truck camping. And in truck camping, you're going to have bins that have all this stuff in there. So why not use it? I'm not trying to be cozy. My camping pillow. See how small that was? You blow it up, and you have a nice pillow. And it's not like, it has a good feel to it, so you might not have to put like a t-shirt over it. But, nice. And you can use that to signal too. Put it on your backpack, signal. Yeah, I buy everything orange. This is what I do. And probably going to use some of this today. Orange chem lights. In the Army we call them chem lights, but they call them glow lights or whatever. If you were in the club, you can swing them around. But that's not what I'm going to use them for. It's just an emergency, so I'm going to put a few out. Just to see how long they last and all that good stuff. They also come with tie ropes. These are also good. You should always bring a few of these, I think. Because if you get lost and you still have these hanging on a tree branch on a path that you took. So, especially when you know you're lost. And if somebody goes to that path, they'll see this and know it's you. You know why? Because you're going to write your name and date and time on there. Okay? So if they're looking for you, they're going to know your name. And they're going to say, hey, this Jose put this here on this date and this time. So he's only a day and a half ahead of going that way. Okay? And you're hanging on the tree branch right on the path that you took. And you also put down the direction, the cardinal direction that you went into, or went towards to. Like if you're going north, you put in there, and that means you went north from this direction. You went north. And if you have a couple, you put some every 2 miles, 3 miles away, and if they're going north, they might see that on the another one on the path, so they know you went that way. So they can narrow the search party. When they narrow the search party, the percentage of you being saved goes up. More time you're there, the percentage goes down. The more you prep yourself to be found, goes up. So, and then that evens out a little bit. So you can play to win. Okay, you play to win. You don't play to lose. You play to win. So if you want to get saved, you play to win. Okay. Hope everybody understood that. I understood. You want to be saved, so you want to, and also, if you run out of chem lights like that, or if you want to spread those out a little bit more, like every 5 miles, then in between, to make sure the rescue crew is heading the right direction, you could hang up a piece of trash. Like I eat Vienna sausages. So that can, I'm not going to throw away on the ground because that would be littering. You carry it with you. But if need be, you can use that to mark your trail. And you always have a Sharpie with you. Always carry a Sharpie or something to write with. And you can put down your name, time, direction you were going, and all that good stuff, and date. So if they see that trash hanging, that's not normal. People are normally they're not going to hang out trash. Do you want to litter in the woods, in nature? No. You don't. But if you don't want to also die and rot, and then all your stuff is going to be there. So you use some trash to mark the area, and hopefully the rescuers see that and know to go in that direction to find you. So use your trash to save your life. Okay? If for some reason they don't see it and it hangs there, it just hangs there for 100 years. Okay? Your body's probably out there too, contaminating all the drinking water because your ass got washed downstream or something like that. So try to save. Help yourself. If you want to go back and please up all that trash later on when you survive, and then you go ahead and do that. But a little bit of trash ain't gonna kill nobody. It might save your life though, so keep that in mind. So I'm ready to go out. This is not everything I'm going to use. I would just went out to the garage and grab some stuff if this stuff works that I got from Timo. And if it don't work, I'm going to tell you, this sucks. It already ripped. It's not going to rain today or snow, so I can't tell you if it leaks or not. So I'm going to have to tell you that later on. But I'm going to tell you if it's keeping the wind out. If you're in there and you're warming it up and all of a sudden the sweat start on the wall. What do you call it? Condensation on the wall of the tent. If that's really bad, because if it's real bad, it's not a good tent. So, all right, that's all I gotta say. Like I said, if it does get extremely cold, I'm gonna just walk right back in. So I am gonna do a live tonight. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. We're not doing anything special. Tomorrow we're going out to to Jasmine's house for Christmas lunch or dinner. So as soon as I wake up, I'm going to get dressed and then head out that way. So without further ado, let's go do this. Well, let's see how good this tent is. Oh, I need my tarp. Do I want to go here or here? You know what? I'll go here. I think I have room. This is a tarp I bought from Harbor Freights or something like that. And it's just a small old army camouflage tarp, regular old tarp. Let me use it as the bottom. Ground is hard. I need to get a mallet or something. I'll be right back. That's good when you know it's not going to rain, because if it rains, it's just going to puddle and go underneath your tent, unless the tent is the same shape as your tarp. Sometimes when you buy a tent, you got to buy that extra piece that goes underneath your tent, and I'm not doing that. All right, cool. If I remember correctly, this is all one piece. Okay. Yeah, one color is green, and one color is. The green color is a little bit. I guess we'll do that. So, it wasn't time, but I got to go there. These things are right on the limits, just like that. You see that? Yeah. Go for it, easy, go for it. Let's see. So far, so good. Right now, as you can see, I don't have anything tied down except for those 4 stakes on the tarp, and I put the corners around that same stake. As you can see, it's a pretty tent. I like it. It's awesome. It says it's a 2-man tent, so you're gonna have plenty of room for your gear. All right, there's your tent. That green, that's your door right there. So you roll it up and you tie it on that little thing right there. That's the front. As you can see, it's orange, so you're not going to get shot by a hunter by accident. If they see it, they should leave you alone. I know some people like to do stealth camping. They don't want anybody to know they're there. But during hunting season, I don't know, you might want to have something orange, or at least a flag or something. You don't have to buy all new equipment, but as long as you have a flag or something out there that they can see, so they won't shoot towards you. They might see a deer, but behind that deer is you. And there's the other door. There's 2 doors on both sides, and you roll it up and you tie it on that thing. And then you have a little flap over here to let condensation out. And right here. Yep, right here. Let some condensation out. They have this thing right here. I know it's for something. I just forget. Oh, I know what it's for. So you can do this. Yeah. You Velcro it. Oh, I'm sorry. You Velcro it right there, and then leaves that open. See it? It leaves that so you can get some air in there. And there's probably one in the back as well. I knew I saw that somewhere. So you Velcro together, and then take this piece right here, and then, excuse my sniffling. So you get a little air in there. Keeps it open a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I only have 6 buckles, or 6 stakes. And I used the same one for the tarp, for the tent, and then the cover, the rain cover. And then it snaps into each other right here. So you have both here. I have the tarp here, this here, and then this snaps into the tent. And the pole goes into that grommet right there. So it's not really a hard concept. And I have 1 stake here to keep it stretched out. So if it does rain, the rain would just fall down. And it's the same thing on this side. See the setup? I have the tarp pegged down. I have the tent itself on the same peg, and then there's a buckle for the rain cover to snap on. Cool. All right, what say you? I think that was easy. That's how it looks. And I forget how much it costs, but I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here, and all the information about the tent, if it's still available, so you guys can check it out. I know I didn't pay too much for the tent. I was always waiting for sales. All right, let's check the inside out. Never put your equipment on the ground. You might lose it. Just put it in a tent somewhere where It's not going to be in your way. You can collect it and put it somewhere else. Let's go here. Yeah, here. Right here. Go ahead, go now. I got my foam and I got my air mattress. Now, when I'm hiking a long distance, I'm not going to take both of these. I'll just take one. But for trunk camping, I'm going to use both. And I'm pretending to be truck camping right now. I got my knees on the tarp here, so my knees won't get wet. Don't make yourself wet for no reason. Alright, it's not too bad. I'm sleeping in my house. Very comfortable. Well, that's my sleeping area. This is where my head's going to be. So it looks like I got plenty of room to sit up here. I am going to watch a movie tonight. So okay, so I got my sleeping bag and I got these. Stick them in the bag so you won't lose them. They won't be all over the place. And stick them in the corner somewhere so it's not in your way. I'm going to have some heat in here. Electric heat. Because I'm pretending to tent camp and I can connect right to my truck. I have a Ford 150 XLT hybrid power boost. So I got power for like 80 hours, I think it was. So I definitely going to put a heater in here to warm me up. This tent does come with directions, an inventory list and direction. And here goes it's my pillow. Put it right there. Because I'll probably be bundled up today. So that's where I'm going to sleep New Year's Eve. I like the tent. I mean, it's my, like I said, it's my color. It has a little bit of green in it, but that's fine. It has that one spine that goes in the middle, and then it flexes there in the back, and it does the same thing in the front. And it has two doors, one on each side. I mean, and two vents. Don't know what else you need. Here goes my tarp. So this hood comes off of it, exposes the outside. As you can see, I got plenty of room to put my tarp in. I see her and my wife is game. Sometimes you gotta use your tracking pole as a tent pole. Let me just show you. You might have to take that off, you might not. Let's see. Have all my loose items in one bag so I won't lose it. Or in case, like I said, I have to evac the area quickly, I can just grab the tent or grab this, what have you. I'll tell you, don't trip on the wires like I just did. You don't want to trip and hurt yourself or knock down your shelter you just built. Alright, let me go ahead, shut these legs off. Alright, so I'm done with my tent. I put the tarp over it, and those orange guide ropes I have are pretty long, so I don't know how long they are, but they're pretty long. So I got them on my fence, and I got this one on my trekking pole, and that's going to be my entrance. I was going to be the other way, but the way I put the tarp up, it would be better if my entrance was over here. And that's it. So I can, you know, if I have to get out of the tent to go pee or whatever, or just to set my equipment out, it won't get wet if it's raining or drizzling. And in case any snow falls on it from a tree or what have you. So there you have it. I'm going to come back out tonight and sleep in it and go live and have a good time. So test that 10 out. Look at that, that's nice. It came out better than I thought it was going to too. And the tent was easy to put up. The tarp was easy to put up. So you see what Shelly's doing. Babe, what you doing over there? What you doing? The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead. It seems like it's a good show. I never saw you. You like my tent?
I'm watching it from the window.
Yeah, well, I'm done right now. And this is going to be one video, and the next video is going to be me spending the night out there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go live Christmas Eve. And so, love ya.
Love ya.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Alright. I am done setting up the tent. I gotta come over here because Shelly's watching the Walking Dead, and all we hear is zombies. So without further ado, I set up the tent. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to sleep there tonight. I'm ready to do a live tonight. And that's going to be the second part of the video, sleeping there. And my live is going to be another part. So so this is the end of this video, the setting up my tent and setting up my tarp and the equipment I use, my sleeping bag, and air mattress. So I'm ready to go. So without further ado, we'll see you on the other side.